Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Some Valuable Podcast. This originally, the idea behind this podcast was supposed to be stream of consciousness type chatting. And so I'm coming in today with just that intention. I have no idea what the episode will be titled. I have no idea what's going to come out of my mouth. And that was originally the idea, right? It's just to be real, raw, authentic, all that crap. That's good crap. That's the good stuff. Honestly, there's so much. I mean, we see it. There's so much inauthenticity, so much copy online right now, and it's so annoying. It is so boring. This video popped up once. Oh my gosh, you can definitely hear me moving around on this bed. This video popped up once on YouTube. I'm a long form content girly, so I just love watching YouTube videos, specifically like commentary videos. I stay up to date on what's happening in the social sphere through watching commentary videos often. And one of them, and like last year maybe, was about something about like the specific group of New York influencers and how people were calling them boring. And they got so upset. But I'm like, okay, girl, I am not here to judge. I am not here to put people down. When it comes to content, though, you want it to be either educational or entertaining. But how can something be entertaining if it's a carbon copy of the last thing, the last person, the last video? And I get it, like repurposing your content is good. And, there's styles that work for people. And obviously it's working for some people. But I personally am just feeling so bored with everyone doing the same thing. And that even is within my own little like niche, I guess, on the internet, because I make like travel and festival vlogs essentially. And yeah, I obviously want to take inspiration from what I see working for people, but at the same time, like just doing the same video and saying the same things and having the same opinions as everyone else, like that's not going to make me succeed. Not at all, because who the hell wants to watch the exact same video just with a different face to it? With no new personality, no commentary, no personal experience. Like it's just exhausting. And I feel like this podcast always ends up being about like content creation, and I always am talking about like audience and what's happening online, but really so much of our lives right now with this societal sphere, it's like, yeah, we get our media from the media. We get our what I meant to say is we get our news from social media. We are using social media to connect with each other, to keep up with our friends, with our families. A lot of times people will, if they need an answer to something or want to reference something, they just go on TikTok and they search that thing, or Instagram or whatever it is. And so, yeah, social media has largely become I don't know if a pillar is the right word I'm looking for, but a big part of our lives is what I'm trying to say. Social media really has. And with that, we are influenced by the things that we see. And I think it's really sad in a lot of ways that people are, so much of what is getting a lot of attention is the same thing over and over again, the same style. And that's the thing, is like, comes back to micro trends too, or trends in general. Like, I am so bored. I go to the bar and I see every single person wearing the exact same thing. And I'm like, why? And that goes for men too. But men's fashion has always been like so boring in my opinion. Like, I don't know what I would do if I was a male. I feel like that's a whole nother conversation for another day, but it's kind of exhausting seeing the same thing, the same type of person, the same person with the same style. There's even like the influencer accent that even I sometimes realize I'm using, I guess, when I make like UGC content or whatever. But it's crazy, y'all. It's hard. It's exhausting. And it's the same thing we're seeing over and over again. And like I said, obviously it works to some extent for someone, but you're never going to stand out and you're never going to be successful if you do the exact same thing. Because why would I watch you if I could just watch the person that originally created it, right? And I don't even know how I really started rambling about that, but I think it was just the idea of, showing up raw and real on the internet. It's hard too, because you're putting yourself into a vulnerable space, because people, when they are not face to face, they will say anything to you. And honestly, sometimes it feels like a challenge. I'm like, I am putting myself out there, and it's good sometimes when I have negative comments, because I'm like, okay, my ego is getting too big, or it's like, I don't know, it's just a little humbling sometimes. And I think that's okay. I don't really know what my point was there. Just the fact that some people can be ruthless, but sometimes it's good to just challenge yourself because so many people have like videos. I remember being in college and I was vlogging, and looking back, none of those vlogs were like quote unquote good. They were real, they were authentic. It was me trying to just share my life, right? Um, I've learned a lot since then. But besides the point, one of my friends was like, I'm going to start vlogging too. And I remember like we'd edit our videos together and we would talk about stuff, but she never posted them. And I just remember, I just feel like so many people never post it because they always are afraid of what people are going to say. People are going to say it's cringe. People are going to leave a bad comment. People are going to look at you weird. And like, great, then at least I had the courage to do it. And that's the way I see it. And the people who look at it and say, oh, it's cringe, or oh my God, I can't believe she's doing that, or like, oh my God, she's vlogging in public or whatever. It's like, that is only affecting the person thinking that, because I personally am to the point now where I'm like, I can't allow, if I keep allowing those kind of things to affect me, I'm never going to live authentically. I'm never going to live my life. I'm always going to be fearful. I'm always going to be just, it's going to be a dreadful life for me personally. And so to me, I don't really give a shit what they say or what people think, because I'm like, why would I let them stop me from living my life? Why is their passing thought going to influence my lifestyle? You know what I mean? And for that person, they might walk around always constantly thinking, oh my gosh, this is cringy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe people are posting this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, really, at the end of the day, the only person that is affecting is the person with those thoughts, because they are stopping their life. They are just harping on negativity. They are cringing. And that's that's a negative reaction, right? They're letting themselves feel all those really bad, harmful, like not pleasant emotions. Why does that affect me? Why should it? Why would I ever want it to? You know? We all start somewhere, and I think it's very courageous to post anything online because people are so ruthless and mean. Dude, the Reddit people on Reddit, you guys, and there's probably some Redditors in this listening to this podcast. The Reddit people are, I mean, ruthless. Never in my life I feel like all these people are probably like in some underground like murderous organization, because they are so relentless and mean. It's honestly so crazy. I can't believe it. It's crazy, y'all. I've felt so many things from those Reddit people. It's crazy. But I just got to let it roll off my back, because I actually I find it cringy that they do that. You know what I mean? Like, I would never waste my time and energy to like write out an entire like mean paragraph about someone. Like, are you 12 years old and have a bad childhood? Like, I'm really sorry. And again, see, and now I'm falling into that same trap of like making a judgment on someone. Do you know? Oh man, it's hard. We got to practice what we preach. And I feel like I just wasn't doing that a moment ago. And that's how we learn. And this is exactly what I wanted my podcast to be when it started. I recently posted a video for my members on YouTube, just kind of talking about like, I don't know what I want for the future of this podcast. I feel like I've already in some ways like lost the original idea of it. And I think I just need to really make sure I'm carving out the time to do it. And I really do want to have guests, you guys. So I am going to start really focusing on that. So that's what you can look forward to in the future. I want to have guests because really in theory, this should be a conversation. I want to just get on here and shoot the shit, not with myself necessarily, but with whatever guest, any person, like man on the street, like friends, family, whoever, people I know on social media. Like, I want to have people on the podcast to just really talk like real people. You know, interview. It'd be great to like interview people like and just talk about the cool things they're doing, but it doesn't need to be like a famous person. I want to just talk about the cool shit that everyday people are doing. So if you haven't yet, make sure you like subscribe on whatever streaming platform you're listening to this on: YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Amazon. I'm pretty sure I'm at anywhere that you can get podcasts, but definitely follow along because I want to have people. And if you feel like you have something valuable to share with the world, let's talk, like DM me and let's get you on the pod, because that's the idea. The idea is to connect with people, to start conversations, to make this a community, because that is the basis of humanity. Music, community. I really feel that. And that will perfectly bring us into the last, my personal favorite segment, or really the only segment of the show, is when I share a song with you that has been on repeat for me based on my Spotify playlist. So let me go in there really quick. I always have it linked in the description, and I just like to share because I really feel like music does unite us. So yeah, a song that I knew it was going to be this. A song that's been on my on repeat has been Both Ways by Bardo. Bardo is an incredible producer, new producer on the scene, but also I know him because he is the guitarist in the band Beauty School Dropout, but he also produces electronic music, and he teased this song like months ago, and finally it was released on Spotify and all the streaming platforms, whatever. And I just think it's such a jam. It's a bouncy, like, dare I say, tech house-y song track. I love it. I think it's great. I will link it in like the show notes or the description or whatever it is here. And yeah, I definitely recommend that you listen to it if you like that kind of music. Be open to it, y'all. I have great taste in music, so like listen when I give a recommendation. Anyway, if you're down for any of this, any of the things that I've explained will be in the future episodes. Seriously, subscribe, leave a review, and share. Word of mouth is so important for these kinds of things. So share it with your friends, share it with your family. And thank you so much for being here. I will catch you very soon in the next episode. Don't forget to make your someday today. Bye.